morning, traders. We're here back with a new video. So what we're going to look at today, we're going to look at a few pairs that we are looking at for this week and also in the next few months coming here. So what we are looking at is GJ at the moment. We are looking at GJ from our weekly time frame here. So what we can actually see on this page is that on our weekly time frame here, we are currently trading to the downside here. As you can see, we're seeing a bearish trend here, so the market is moving to the downside here. So you see, every time price move to the upside here, price is actually testing our weekly resistance trend line here. So you can see price had this impulse move here, then we had that correction, pull back down here, then we had a correction back down here, and you can see price actually moving up here. But what I wanna show you guys as well, if you look at price now here, price is actually trading to the upside for quite a very long while. I think it was last year in COVID here, and as well you can see where you can pull a support trend line from the bottom there, and you can actually see price is actually moving to the upside here. So what we can see price have been respecting this trend line here. So possible we're gonna see a break, we're gonna see price actually pull back, move there, pull back, break, and move to the upside and start continuing to the upside here. But that's what I think is gonna happen here. So let's just move to the daily time frame to see what price is actually doing. So we all know that we have our weekly resistance trend line around 161 here, so we're gonna put a horizontal trend line around 161 mark here. So that's where we are looking for price to move back to retest our weekly resistance trend line here. So at 161 we're looking for price to move there. So if you look at GJ from your daily perspective here, you can see price have been moving to the upside from since last year after we had that hit in COVID around March. Yeah, so you can see where we had that massive sell-off, price have actually been creating a higher high and moving to the upside. Yeah, so we are gonna pull our support trend line here, so just to show you guys what we are talking about. So if you look at our support trend line, you can actually see price, have been moved testing our support trend line here. So we have that 1 2 3 4 here, we have 4 bounce off that support trend line here, which represent our daily chart here. So this is our daily trend line moving to the upside here. So and we all know that the Japanese yen pair have been quite bullish for quite a long while, so we're going to move back to our 4-hourly time frame. So as you can see, I was actually looking for price to continue low to test our daily trend line to move long here, at least into 148 area before moving long here. But what I actually seen here is that price made that dip here, which is that dip around FOMC last week, which is Fed's news here. So we had that dip here, and as you can see, price have created a head and shoulder pattern here. So if you move to your lower time frame, like your 1-hourly time frame, that's when you're gonna actually see this pattern here. So what you can actually see, you can see price made that dip around 151 here and created that head, and you have your left shoulder around 152. Sorry, you got your left shoulder right there, and you got your right shoulder there. Yeah, so as you can see there, yeah, price actually rejected these levels here. So the market actually respected these levels. So what I'm currently looking at now, I'm looking for price to continue to the upside here. Maybe this can be the move to 161, possible, not sure. Let's see how price play out in the next upcoming trading days and weeks as well, to see where GJ is gonna go next. But from my point of view, I want to see price move back into at least 161 as a next swing high target before sellers start kicking in the market here. So if you look at this, if you look at what price did as well here, you can see price respected these technical levels around. So you see, you got your shoulder starting on that level of around 153. You see price rejected that, so you can see price came down, move back here, break that neckline, went up, retest this level here. You can see price actually reject and retested this level and move, break to the upside here. So what I'm looking for now, we can see we're currently at a very strong level of support here, becoming resistance there. So eventually we are going to see some sellers reaction, or probably a bit of consolidation like that sideways market and then possible move to the upside here. So I still see GJ as a long opportunity for price to move long here. Let me just remove all my drawings and I'm going to pull my fib tool here. So if you look at my fib retracement now, so I'm going to go from that low to that previous high. So you can see where we have price reacting within our technical level. So you got your 0.618 being tested here, and you also your 50%, and look at your 38% have been break, where price actually break our neckline here, and you can see price is actually moving to the upside. So I still see price moving to the upside here. I want to see price continue long on GBP, JPY. So for some of you, you can wait for a bit of consolidation here and put your stop below this level. You can put your stop just below that low, where that you have that right shoulder. You can put your stop loss below that low, and you got TP1 and all these technical levels for price to move back to the upside. So that's just my views on UJ. So let's just look at UJ now here. So I've sent UJ as a long opportunity on Sunday, Sunday night. So if you currently look at our UJ chart, you can see price actually, we are still live on UJ. So we had that swing, we was looking for that swing last week, where we see price have been rejected our 4-hourly trend line here. So we was looking for that swing last week, so we had that move to the upside where price hit TP1 and 2 within around that 110 mark here. We had this nice entry again on UJ on, I think it was Sunday night or Monday night, one of those 2 days. What we are currently looking for now on UJ, we are looking for price to move to the upside here. So if you look at UJ, we're going to move to our weekly time frame and work our way down as well. So if you look at UJ, you can see UJ have been trading to the downside for quite a very long time. So UJ have been very well bearish for quite a long while. So what you can actually see, price have been moving to the downside here. So what we actually have here, we can see price actually break out of that weekly trend line, resistance trend line here, and retest. So price actually move, break above. So you can see here price break out, pull back, and you can see price are continuing to the upside. So that's what I want to see for the next few weeks. I still see UJ as a long opportunity. I still see price going long, and as well the dollar index start to pick up strength. So I still want to see price continue to the upside. So what I want to show you guys as well, so if you look at UJ from your weekly here, you can see where price, we had this 3 weeks of selling, and then look, we had this nice bullish engulfing candle that took the market back to the upside here. So we are currently at this level of resistance here at 110.68 here. What I want to see here, I want to see price above, break above this level, retest, and then I'm going to look to enter for more opportunities to buy long. I still see price moving to the upside on that pair. So we still have all these technical levels where we can have possible TPs, where you can have that level around 112.28, you got that 114, and you got that 118 mark here. I still want to see price continue long. So if you look at your daily time frame, you can see as well similar pattern like GJ here. Price have been moving to the upside for quite a long while. So if you just look at your 4-hourly time frame, where it's gonna actually, you can draw your trend line, and you can see price have been respecting these. So as you can see there, price are actually been respecting this trend line for quite a very long time. So if you just look at this pair now here, what you wanna see, you wanna see price actually move above this level before you want to take any more buy opportunity. So once you can see price pull, like get that retest and break above, you want to wait for that retest where you can buy, and price will continue to the upside. But what you don't want to do, you don't want to start buying the market at that resistance zone yet, because price can actually reject that level and then move back to the downside. So you don't want to be an aggressive buyer in the market. Wait patiently for the market to show you that direction where it's going to go, and then you can enter the market to continue either to the upside. But I'm still seeing more buys within this pair, because as you can see, we have got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 here. 7 times the market has actually respected our support trend line here on the 4-hourly time frame. So I want to see price continue to the upside on UJ. And if you pull your fib, let's pull our fib retracement and see what price is actually showing us. So we're gonna move to that. Right, so you can actually see price have respected. So let's move to the 1-hourly time frame where you can see much clearer here. So as you can see here, yeah, price actually respected all of our technical levels. So you see our 0.618 have been tested here. So you see price break, yeah, test our 0.50%, retrace back to our 0.61 and then break above, push to our 0.38%, retest our 50% level, break above, retest, and as well you can see price continue. So maybe we're gonna see price retest that 0.38 and then we're gonna see price move to the upside. Yeah, so that's my views on UJ. I still see UJ bullish. If price have to reach back below this 4-hourly trend line here, which is around 109,800, I will look for more decline to the downside. But as far as I can see this pair now, we are in a very strong bullish trend. So you want to follow the trend and you don't want to go against the trend. So I still see price bullish on Bitcoin here. So when you look at Bitcoin on your daily time frame, so let's just move to our weekly time frame. So we know we had this all-time high on Bitcoin here. So as you can see, Bitcoin is making some possible corrections within the market. So if you move to your daily time frame, you're gonna actually see a much cleaner chart here. So if you look at Bitcoin, what you can actually see, few weeks ago here, price made that all-time high around April here. So price made that all-time high, couldn't hit the 70k, hit 65k around there, and we had that head and shoulder pattern here. And look, price actually went down, break that neckline around 41k. Yeah, so price actually break that level where you seen price rejected, where you made that all-time high in January and retrace back down to 29k and then move long here. So as you can see, what price actually did there, price actually break that neckline, came back up, consolidate for a bit, and as you can see, price is actually below this level here, which is 34k here. So we all know that price retrace back at 28k today, as you can see there. I still see Bitcoin as a bearish here. I want to see price move back to that 20k mark before I'm looking for any long opportunity on Bitcoin here. So once I see price, yeah, continue down to the downside, break below this 29k level here, because we know that this level have been rejected multiple times in the past, and strong move to the upside here. So let's see if price can actually break this level and move to the downside here. So what we can actually see now, what I can actually see, if I pull my fib tool, I can actually see some possible levels. So let's go from that low to that high. So what we have here, we can see our 0.618 price actually went closely to that level and rejected that level here. So once we can see price actually break below, so you can see here, yeah, price actually moving to the downside here. So you can see if you move to your lower time frame, possibly gonna see some lower lows here. So as you have here, you can see here, you can see price is actually not breaking past this level here. So if you look at this technical level on Bitcoin here, price is actually holding below here, that level here, and you can see price actually creating lower lows here, formation. So what I want to see price actually continue to the downside. So if I can see price close below this level, break, retest that level, then I'm going to look for more decline back to 20k. So that's my views on Bitcoin. I still see price bearish. I don't see any bulls stepping in this market soon. So as I said before, you want to follow the trend. So I want to see Bitcoin move to the downside. So that's my views on Bitcoin, also my technical analysis. If you follow us on TradingView, you should see our technical analysis on Bitcoin USD, as you can see here. So you can see price actually moving to the downside, you can see there. So I want to see price go short on Bitcoin here. So I don't see any long opportunity teaming up in Bitcoin until I see price actually retrace back to that 20k mark. Then I will look for possible buy entries to move back to the upside. So let's look at the UK 100. So on the UK 100 here, what we can actually see is that, well, what I can actually see is that price is actually moving back to the upside here. So we all know we had this massive sell-off here from COVID. When we had the pandemic last year, when the UK went in lockdown here, we had that massive dip. So if you look at the all-time high here on this UK 100 here, which is a FTSE, you can see this is our highest, this is our all-time high at 79.02. yeah, so I still see price moving back to that 79k, and I want to take a long opportunity on this pair, but you want to find the right time to get in on this pair. So if you can look at this pair here, you can see you have your wick, and you can pull your trend line from that level here. So you can pull your trend line from that, and every time price went high, retrace back down to this level here, move up. So I want to see if price can actually retrace back to that level before diving in for price to actually move long. Yeah, but if you look at your 4-hourly time frame, what you can actually see here, what you can actually see is that you have a midterm trend. Yeah, so if you look at the market here, you're gonna see a midterm trend within the market here on the FTSE. So where you can pull your support line here, so you can see price have actually broken through that midterm trend and move back here. So what I want to see if price can actually reject this level and break back below this trend line here. So if price can actually move back below this trend line, then I'll look for long short opportunity back down to this daily support trend line. So if price can go like that, retrace back here, I want to look for some more lower lows to continue to the downside here, and possibly reject our daily support trend line before price actually move long. If not, I see price back above that 72.22 level, then I'm gonna look for buying opportunities, because if price can push back to that level here, that's showing me that buyers are actually strong in the market. So I want to see price back to that level there. So overall, that's my target on the FTSE here. I want to see price move back to that level. So this can be a monthly trade where you can trade on your monthly time frame. Now is a good time to buy because we have this dip. But if you have the account to hold the balance and the drawdown here, what's the point of holding back? You know what I mean? You can just dive in the market now and look for a long opportunity on UK 100. But if not, try and get the best possible entry you can get. Yeah, so if you move to your lower time frame, that's where you're gonna actually get perfect entries in the market. US30. Right, so if you look at US30 here, so overall we're within this range. Yeah, so the market is actually trading sideways at the moment. Yeah, we are trading in between that 33.03 and that 35k where it hits at all-time high, and you can see prices actually stick between these technical levels. Yeah, so if you look at US30, we are currently sat on our hourly time frame here. So what I like is that price actually moved to the downside last week, yeah, where we had that massive dip here. So we had that massive dip, and as you can see, we have our support trend line again tested here, and we have this nice bullish hammer pin bar confirmation. Buyers are stepping in the market there, so you can see we have that nice bullish hammer pin bar and a nice bullish engulfing candle, and look, you can see price actually moves to the upside around 600 points. So what I want to show you guys is that price actually broke out of this trend line here. So you can see here price actually broke this trend line, went up, retest here, and start going a bit of sideways here, move here. So you can see here price is actually looking to move to the upside now here on US30. So let's remove that fib retracement level here. So where you can actually see is a head and shoulder pattern. So you see on your left shoulder here you have a nice bullish hammer pin bar, and on the right side you have a nice bullish engulfing candle again. Yeah, so that's strong confirmation to buy this pair for a long opportunity. So I still see price moving back to the upside. So before I see any rejection or retracement, I want to see price move from that level to that level. Yeah, so to that 34.26 level, I want to see price move to that level. Possibly we'll get some retracement here, some correction, and then possibly to the upside. So that's my views for now on US30. I want to see price react something like that before I'll take any sell. I'll look for a bit of sell opportunity around that level, around that 34.50 for short, maybe back to that 34039 level, yeah, as a take profit. So I still see price continue to the upside. I want to see US30 create new highs here. So we all know that index track the stock market, and the stock market overall will always go up, no matter how bad or matter how many years they have been trading to the downside. The stock market will always go up. So I want to see price move to the upside on US30. So I want to see US30 create new highs. Just a quick one on NAS 100. So if you look at NAS here, you can see NAS have been trading to the upside here. So let's move to our daily time frame. We can see NAS created new highs today. So as you can see here, yeah, the market is trading like a step. So if you look back from your past history, every time the market create a new high, it's always retraced back to the downside to make some correction here, and then move higher. So you can see where price, we had this massive hit in COVID here. So you can see price have been trading within this range here. So every time price hit that resistance trend line, you got a correction, move back to the upside. Yeah, so you can see price actually rejected our daily trend line. You got that nice bullish hammer pin bar there as well, bouncing off with that wick, coming off our daily support trend line as well, taking price back to the upside. And as you can see, we have a midterm trend on the 4-hourly time frame. So if you move to the 4-hourly time frame, you can actually see this midterm trend. So where we have our red horizontal line is where price actually hit our all-time high last week, and you can see price actually pull back, rejected that level, and move to the upside, start creating higher highs and higher lows. Yeah, so if you look at NAS right now, where you can see price actually moving to the upside. So what I want to see price move back to that 4-hourly trend line, where possibly move back to the upside there, and I want to see some correction back down, possibly to that trend line before price actually move long. Yeah, so I want to see something similar like that. Yeah, so something, I want to see price move back to at least that 114.33 level. Yeah, that 143.42 level, yeah, before some correction, and then I want to see price move long within that 113 area. Yeah, so these are just a quick update from us on these few pairs. These are what we actually currently trading at 1GFX at the moment. So we want you guys to pay attention to these pairs at the moment. So that's it from us today, guys. Thank you very much.